Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I am back today with another Wizarding Trunk unboxing. This time, drumroll please, I have the highly anticipated, for me at least, Year 4 box. So as I've mentioned several times on my channel now, the Goblet of Fire film and book is probably my favorite one in the series. I just love everything with the Yule Ball, the Triwizard Tournament. I just love all the vibes, so I'm extremely excited for this. And I've wanted a Goblet of Fire themed subscription box for literally years. So, without further ado, let's get into the box. Oh, actually, before I open up the box, I'll talk about the designs on the box. Okay, so we just have some blue flames here to represent the Goblet of Fire, of course. Then we have a pretty angry looking Hungarian horntail. Nothing out of the ordinary here. Just flames and the horntail all around, basically, and the underneath is plain. So let's dig in. Really excited for this one. I love that sound. Okay. The box is packed to the brim, which is super cool. So I'm just going to pick something at random and dig in. Okay, so I'll start with this flat, thin box. Last time in the Year 3 box, when we had a box shaped like this, it was the Executioner's Axe. So maybe something a little less morbid this time. Okay, this is kind of stuck. We're getting somewhere. Okay, this is like really hard to open. Oh, that's cool. I think, yeah, this looks like it's a letter opener. I would say definitely that with the bottom. And like, this looks to me like it's Bellatrix's like crow skull pendant, but in a sort of copper color as a letter opener. So that's pretty cool, honestly. I actually don't own a letter opener, and I feel like it's very like retro to have one. Like, I don't know. It seems really cool opening your mail with this, so pretty excited about that. At first, I actually thought it was something to do with Moody's staff, but then I was like, the crow skull seems to me like a Bellatrix thing. But at the same time, Bellatrix isn't in this film because she breaks out of Azkaban in the 5th. So maybe I'm wrong about that. We'll check the spoiler card later. Okay, what to do next? Okay, so that is odd. I have this green pouch, but there's nothing in here. So that's kind of concerning. Normally these are like coins. Now I don't know if something's fallen or mine is just missing this, so stay tuned. I might have to contact Wizarding Trunk about that. So that sucks. Okay, moving on. Oh, that is awesome. Okay, so we have a pin. I'm going to open it up so you don't get the glare from the plastic. We have a Moaning Myrtle in the Prefect's bathroom bathtub scene pin. That is like literally so awesome. Definitely like my favorite pin that I've gotten in any of these Wizarding Trunk boxes so far. I just actually love Moaning Myrtle. I feel like she's iconic, fellow Ravenclaw. I don't know, the Cancer, my Cancer zodiac, just relates to her crybaby tendencies. So I feel like I kind of relate to her in some way. And I just think this is really funny. She's really hilarious in that prefect's bathroom scene. So I think this is really cool and a unique idea. And as always, I'm going to insert close-ups up on the top corner if the objects are small so you guys can see better details. But that's really cool and funny, honestly. 2 thumbs up for that. Okay, then we know by now that this is the little charm for the charm bracelet, which is one of my favorite items in the box. I love wearable items, especially jewelry-related pieces, so really excited to see where they went with this. There's lots of options with the Yule Ball, the Triwizard Tournament, so let's see. Oh, good choice. Good choice. That is awesome, honestly. So this is the ice sculpture that is in the Great Hall during the Yule Ball scene. It's for sure going to be really hard for you guys to see that, but I will definitely insert close-ups. That is very, very awesome choice. Honestly, I really love that. And it's also really niche. I feel like if you don't know about the fandom, like a lot of details, you wouldn't know what this is. So that is really awesome. I really love that one, honestly. And I'll be adding it to my charm bracelet. Whoa. I'll be adding it to my charm bracelet right after I film this. Okay, moving on. Okay, I'm going to open this one, which I think is a potion. So it says Vile Incantum Regeneration Potion, used for regenerating dark witches or wizards to a corporeal state. Okay, so this is relating to the cauldron scene with Pettigrew at the end of the film. Let me use my scissor for this. Pretty cool, creepy, but cool. As always, they always have a really nice iridescence and color to their potions. So we've got a skull-shaped glass bottle with an iridescent dark green mixed with black swirly potion with a wax seal on the top, which says Vile Incantum, the Vile Incantum. So that's pretty cool. Maybe like a bit dark for my tastes. Definitely gives good Slytherin vibes, or good as a Halloween decoration. Pretty cool. Okay, continuing on. Oh, this is definitely going to be themed with the golden egg. Just look at this packaging. Okay, so let's see. Or it's an egg, but not the golden egg. Oops. It's just a dragon egg, I guess, but not clear on the color of this and why it's not the golden egg. We'll have to check the spoiler card after. What should I choose next? I'll just get this out of the way since it's at the top. Okay, yeah. This matches what we got in the year 3 box. We got a little cocktail shaker, not shaker, like a cocktail measurer, and it had this exact design on it. This like dark titanium color. We've got symbols of fungi, a cauldron, a skull potion bottle, and other things. So this is like a little ice cube tongue. So that's pretty cool. I do like stuff like this that are useful for your kitchen and for your house and stuff. And it completes the set nicely with the little measuring cup. So that's pretty cute. Okay, I'm very excited about this box just based on the design on it. Yeah, this is gonna be a good one. One of the most iconic I don't know what you would call it, props. It's not really a prop, but like symbols in the Goblet of Fire, the mermaid stained glass window that is found in none other than the prefect's bathroom. So I have very, very high hopes for this item. And I actually don't have anything of the themed of the mermaid from the prefect's bathroom in my collection. So this could be really awesome. It's some sort of like dispenser. That's really cool, honestly. Very nice. It's like a hand soap glass bottle dispenser with the mermaid stained glass going all the way around. That's a really nice item, honestly, and this seems really good quality. Like I said, this is glass, this is metal, pumps nicely. Really, really cool. I've never seen, I feel like, a Harry Potter themed soap dispenser before, so that's really, really awesome, honestly. We'll definitely be using that. Okay, I think this is what must have fallen out of this little green pouch before. Seems like it would be. It's a little coin, and it says task 3, you have been chosen. So that is pretty cool. I'm not per se catching on the reference with the coin. Perhaps it's a detail from the book because I reread The Goblet of Fire last year and I do recall that Task 3 especially had a lot more details in it than what we saw in the film. There's a lot of things that went on there that weren't shown for time, I guess. So maybe this is something from there, or I'm just not catching on. We'll see again with a spoiler card. Okay, we are down to two more items and then the paper replicas. Okay, so we've got a pretty big box here with no design on the box, so it's a mystery to what it is. Feels pretty heavy, honestly. Oh, that's cool. Really, really cool. Okay, so this is a mer person little prop display. Like, in the second task when Harry dives in, they have like the Mer Kingdom. So that's really cool, honestly. Really, really cool. I don't have anything like this in my collection. I think that looks really nice, honestly. I really like the design with the archway, how the mer person is like a teal blue green color. Very, very cool. You guys remember this mer person? No, only one. When Harry wants to rescue both of his friends. Very cool, honestly. Very, very cool. Okay. Oh, wait, something came out. Oh, cool. I missed this. She has her trident. I guess that goes here. This? I think. Looks right. Very cool. Impressed. Okay, guys, one more prop item, and then the rest are paper replicas. So this says, I think I know what this is going to be. Omni, rewind, fast forward, relive. And then it says ocularium, the ocularium. This is for sure going to be those glasses that Ron has at the beginning. Well, it's not mentioned in the film, it's not shown, but it's in the book. He has like these special glasses that allows you to like zoom, pause, rewind, fast forward, and he uses that when he's watching the Quidditch World Cup. And I remember reading that in the book and it not being in the film, so this is for sure going to be that. It's pretty cool because I don't think we've ever seen really what these are supposed to look like. Oh, that looks really cool. Really like vintage looking. Okay, so there it is. And it says rewind, fast forward, relive, Omni. It's like a hefty, nice metal, and I guess this is where your eyes would go. Not seeing anything. I don't, probably not supposed to. It's just like flat. Yeah, you can't see anything in them. It would have been cool if they had some sort of Quidditch scene. But these are pretty cool, honestly. I feel like they would make a very nice decoration in like an office. Very like steampunk, or it also looks like the type of props that Dumbledore has in his office. Just like these really cool like trinkets that are like gold and brass that you're not really sure what they do, but they look awesome. So that's pretty cool, honestly. I've never seen or heard of this type of item in a box before or as a prop in general. So kudos to Wizarding Trunk. They may have been the first ones to make something like this. Okay, so that is it for the actual prop items. What we have left are the paper replicas. Okay, so we have the potion recipe as usual. We have the preparation of Gilly Tonic. As usual, it is double-sided, and I always find that Wizarding Trunk does a really good job at the way that they display these, and I always find they look really pretty. And like I've mentioned before, I think they would look really nice in frames, just in like your bedroom, a bathroom, an office, just as like decoration. I think they would look really nice. So yeah, we've just got the ingredients, the utensils and instruments, and the instructions. Oh, and there's a caution here. Let's see what that says. Gili tonic is intended for temporary aquatic adaptation and should be used only in measured doses. Overuse may result in lingering throat irritation, excessive dampness of the skin, or difficulty readjusting to dry land. So that's pretty cool, honestly. And this looks really, really awesome, honestly. This is like kind of a Yule Ball related item. It looks really similar to the invitation. And it says the Wizarding Waltz start position. To properly perform the Wizarding Waltz, the lead dancer must first establish a strong and composed posture. Stand tall through the spine and maintain a steady frame so your partner can clearly feel the direction of each movement. The follower should remain aligned with the lead, matching the line of travel and responding to subtle guidance throughout the hands and shoulders. And what's really cool is this opens up. This looks really, really cool, honestly. Love it. We've got the silver metallic foiled footprints, and just the way that this looks is really spot on. I don't know if you guys have seen the Mina Lima Yule Ball invite. If not, I'll post a photo here so you guys know what I'm talking about. But I feel like I don't know, just the texture of this and the shade of blue they've used looks really spot on to that and really matches with the theme. So yeah, there's actually like detailed steps in here for the waltz, the Wizarding Waltz. So it says a calm balanced posture always allows the pair to move as a single unit across the floor. The sequence traditionally begins with the left foot. Step forward with intention, allowing the motion to initiate a gradual turning action throughout the upper body. Rather than forcing the turn, the rotation should originate from the torso and gently guide the follower into position. When executed correctly, the movement feels smooth and controlled, with neither partner appearing hurried or strained. Throughout the dance, careful attention should be paid to the tempo of the music. The melody provides the structure that holds the steps together, and every motion should fall naturally within its rhythm. When the dancers listen closely to the music and allow it to set their pace, the result is cleaner footwork and a more graceful progression around the floor. As the pattern continues, steps taken with the right foot should remain coordinated with your partner's movement. Both dancers should travel together, neither pulling ahead nor lagging behind. The Wizarding Waltz is not meant to be rushed. Instead, each step should lead comfortably into the next, creating a fluid chain of motion that appears effortless to those watching. During each turn, maintain a sense of balance and control. Avoid stiffening the legs or locking the knees, as this will interrupt the natural flow of the dance. Keeping the knees relaxed allows the body to absorb each shift in weight, making the transitions between steps appear lighter and more graceful. Finally, allow the music and your partner's movement to guide your timing. The Wizarding Waltz is as much about harmony between dancers as it is about the steps themselves. When both partners remain attentive to posture, rhythm, and one another, the dance unfolds with a quiet elegance that suits the grandeur of the ball. Very cool and very elegantly written and worded. Really, really love this item. I'll go as far as saying I think that this is my favorite paper replica I've ever received in the Wizarding Trunk. I just absolutely love this. I love that it's like sort of three-tiered. Like I said, just the whole color and aesthetic of it is extremely spot on with what we saw in the films. 2 thumbs up, honestly. Really like this piece. Okay, and lastly, the art print of Tom Riddle or Voldemort's father's tombstone. Again, a bit morbid. We've had some morbid artwork lately. With year 3, we had the Dementor. These, to me, would be more something that I would use for Halloween decoration because it's just a bit creepy for my taste for daily life. But I do think that it's a very nice piece, and I really like the style of the art. Okay, so that is all for what was in this box. We have only the spoiler card left, which I will go through in detail shortly. I just want to give my overall rating and opinion on the year 4 box. So, what would my overall rating be? This is a very specific number, but I'm going to go with 7.8 on 10. Given that The Goblet of Fire is my favorite, I do feel like I had a bit higher expectations for what could have been in this box, given how much I love this book and movie. And I think that there are some cool things that could have been done that are missing. I think it would have been great to at least have a Beauxbaton or a Durmstrang item, or both. There was there was no objects that connected us to the other wizarding schools, which I think is really a shame for the Goblet of Fire. I think that was one of the key elements for me that stuck out about the fourth. It's kind of the only time we talked about another wizarding school besides Hogwarts. So I do think an opportunity was missed with that. Um, what else? I do feel like I like the objects and the other boxes a bit more, honestly, and I'm sad to say that. It's maybe just me because I love the Goblet of Fire so much that I was expecting more. Don't get me wrong, I still think it's a really nice box, and there are a couple of items that I do really love in it. My favorite overall item, I'm probably gonna say it's the little charm, the Yule Ball charm. I think that was extremely awesome. And I equally loved the mermaid stained glass soap dispenser. I also really, really love that piece. What else? I did quite like this. The mer person little I don't know, prop. I don't know what you would call this. Very nice for the shelves. Do really like that. And then I did really like this paper replica and the I think that's what they're called, omnioculars, if I'm correct. That was really cool too. Wasn't too happy with the print, but again, that's probably just a me thing, just because it's a bit like morbid. Obviously, I know the fourth is one of the darker films slash books, so it does make sense. And yeah, I did not get this item, why the egg was not gold, so we're gonna have to check the spoiler card for that. Um, and yeah. Oh, and I did love the pin. Okay, so maybe I do have to increase my ranking a little bit. I'll bump it to an 8 on 10 because I feel like depending on the piece, there were either ones that I really loved or didn't really like. So they're kind of polarizing opinions. So yeah, let's go to the spoiler card. Okay, so number one was the mermaid statue. It says the statue stands at the entrance to the mermaid village as a warning that the uninvited should not enter. The Grave Angel watercolor. This beautiful watercolor was painted for us by Giza Graphics. Number three, the task coin. It would appear a contestant is unable to compete and you have been selected as a substitute in this trial. Which task have you been chosen for? Interesting. Okay, so number four is the castle charm. The fourth charm has arrived. What do we think the fifth charm will be? Number five is the dragon egg. The egg that you pull from this box signifies the dragon you shall be facing. Uh-huh. All of the dragons will be protecting a clutch of eggs, and all of the eggs will look like this one, except one. The different egg among them is the one you must retrieve. So that's different to what we saw in the films. In the films, Barty Crouch had the little drawstring bag, and there were many live versions of the dragons. That's the way that the contestants selected their dragon. It wasn't by the dragon egg. I think it would have been much cooler if they did that instead, the drawstring with the mini dragons, as opposed to just that dragon egg. Okay, so number six is the Wizarding Waltz pamphlet. It is customary that those who compete perform the Wizarding Waltz. Since you have been chosen to compete in one task, you must dance. Please use the provided card and instructions to learn the waltz. Number seven, it's the Gilly Tonic recipe. Another page from the Potion Master's Guidebook. This one teaches you all about the Gilly Tonic, made from the roots of a rather curious plant. The tonic allows you to remain underwater longer than the plant alone. Designed by Wizardry Workshop. Okay, so the tonic is different than the actual gillyweed itself. Okay, number nine is the Bramble and Bramble ingredient tongs. Oh, sorry, it's Bramble and Briar. The next item from Bramble and Briar's apothecary has arrived. These stainless steel tongs are perfect for selecting ingredients or ice for your brews. Good to know that it's stainless steel, so they're going to last long. Number 10 is the bathing ghost pin. Let's finish up that bath before all the bubbles are gone. Get what I did there? This hard enamel pin was designed for us by J.P. Misselcrow. Okay, so that's what was on this side. Okay, so then for the back side, number 11 is the Mermaid Hand Soap Dispenser, a staple for any prefix bathroom. This beautiful stained glass mermaid soap dispenser was designed for us by Twillings and Tattings. We suggest a white pearlescent soap to make the design colors pop. Oh yeah, that's a great idea. I'm definitely going to do that. A white soap will really make the colors stick out on that one. Okay, number 12 was the Regeneration Potion Bottle. This potion is used to return a distressed witch or wizard to a corporeal state. Okay, then number 13 is the staff letter opener. One helps you get around, one helps you open your magical and non-magical post. Both are equally helpful. Okay, so I was right. My original instinct was right about that it's a reference to Moody's staff. But I don't feel like Moody's staff has a crow skull on it. Quite sure that it doesn't, but I'm gonna look into that. Okay, and number 14 is the Ocularium's Omnis. This vintage prop ocular device allows you to pause, fast forward, and rewind during a big match so you can relive anything you just saw and ensure that you don't miss a thing. Okay, so then it tells us the next box is the theme of the Order of the Phoenix. It says, from your first visit to headquarters to run-ins with a pink-clad witch to the final battle, we guarantee this is a box you will not want to miss. Okay, so that is all, guys, for the Year 4 Wizarding Trunk box. As I said, I bumped my overall rating to an 8 on 10, just because I had some polarizing opinions, I guess. There were items that I really loved or items that I did not like so much. Like I said, I do feel like I was expecting a bit more for the Goblet of Fire, given that I love it so much, but maybe that's just me putting too much pressure on the theme. But I do think it would have been really cool if we had a Beauxbaton or Durmstrang themed item. I think that would have been really, really awesome, honestly. So yeah, that is all for this video, guys. You'll see me next time for the Year 5 box unboxing. My emails show that it has shipped, so hopefully I will get that soon. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, if you liked the video, it would mean a lot if you can hit the like button and also hit the subscription button down below. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Take care, have a good one, and see you next time. Bye!